Hello, you welcome to Feed Billionaires with Dr. Besh. Today we are going to talk about how to build an anti-fragile business. I know a lot of people in this group, they are business owners, entrepreneurs. Even if they are not business owners, they are IT professionals in their work of place. And this morning, I'm going to share with you how to build an anti-fragile business. What is anti-fragility? Anti-fragility is something that gained from, from destructions. So probably you see a palace of a king in your village, and after the palace got burnt, they build a better, palace for the king. In fact, intentionally, some kings used to do that. They burn down the building so that the community can build a better one. So it's different from bouncing back from failure. It's like I'm getting better, from little failure that will not destroy me. The same thing happened to human being when we inoculate, human being against some certain diseases. What we are using a weakened form of that bacteria, of that virus, to make sure that the body develops a better system to tackle, a more virulent bacteria or virus. So how do you develop a kind of businesses that profit from chaos? You see, post-COVID, a lot of businesses are complaining that they lost money while some business made money. Personally, during the COVID, March, April, that was when I extended my business from Abeokuta, Ogun State to Lagos. And I'm going to share with you 5 ways to build a resilient and anti-fragile business. Building an anti-fragile business is different from building a resilient business. A resilient means that after a chaos or after something bad, the business just come back to normal. But an anti-fragile business is get better. So this morning I'm going to show you how to build an anti-fragile business. Number one thing you want to build an anti-fragile business is to make sure that you have multiple products or services. What am I saying? In my hospitals, we don't focus on one areas of expertise. We do surgeries, we do immunizations, we do antenatal care, we do diagnostics, and sometimes we provide out of office services. So we know that if money is not coming from one area, it's going to come from another area. That's number one. Build multiple sources of services and products. Number two is that avoid one point of failure. What do I mean? Single point of failure is that a kind of failure that if it affects one area of your business, is going to affect all areas of your business. Avoid that. So you have to make sure that if anything happens in maybe you are running a restaurant, if anything happens in the maybe like where they cook, make sure that it doesn't get to the customer before you realize that. So how do you do that? After they cook the food, after they package the food, there's a kind of passage or a kind of stopover where someone is going to assess that this is what the person ordered for. We do that in our pharmacy too. If the doctor writes a drug for a patient, we have to make sure that after the drug has been dispensed, there's someone to verify that the person dispensed the right drugs before it gets to the customer. So make sure that the point of failure is not huge. You divide it so that when something happens there, it does not affect all areas of your business. Number 3 is to have what we call a sinking fund. What a sinking fund is a kind of savings that you have that you can use to bounce back from failure and you can to expand when there's opportunity. So I will advise that you put a minimum of 10% of your net profit in a special account, not in your business account. And if it's going to business account, create another account, for that. That's number 3. Number 4 is to make sure you get employees that have multiple skills. Employees that have multiple skills. I have someone in my place of work. He is into managerial. He can do some minor cases, and this is a doctor that I've taught for a long time. If you have a business like again a restaurant, make sure that the cook can cook, can talk to customers, can write well, and can even face customers when they come. And number 5 is to make sure you are developing yourself personally. As you are developing yourself professionally, develop yourself personally, have a lot of resilience for yourself, become anti-fragile. And for example, if you have a car and your car breaks down, can you actually go out and mount bike and even trek if your car is not coming up? So develop yourself, become anti-fragile yourself, and transfer that to your business. And that is the 5 ways to build an anti-fragile business. And lastly, I will complete my story that I came to Lagos around March this year, and the business, of course, we are not making much, but we are going from good to better. I started the business during the corona period when people are afraid of coming to Lagos. I came to Lagos because I have these 5 things that I believe in, that I practice. I want to promise you that you will succeed and you become an entrepreneur that will become an anti-fragile business. I will see you again next time. Bye bye.